Hi.
Hi. Hello, how
What
are
is
you?
up?
I'm
Well,
great. I am
great.
relaxed, and today's been a good day.
Very
And
nice.
I got alcohol, so it's like a win for everybody.
Yay, alcohol. Happy Friday.
Happy
Woohoo.
Friday.
Speaking of alcohol, Jessica, what are you drinking?
Saliva. Sorry. Right now, I am drinking a Mike's Hard White Freezy. But later on, I'm going to be switching to a Mike's Hard Sour Watermelon, which I haven't had yet. So,
Oh, they're good. They're good.
okay, good. I was nervous.
They're good. They taste like, the watermelon candies.
Oh, okay, cool.
Watermelon sugar.
Yeah. That's not what that means, Sonia, but okay. What are
I
you
know what
drinking?
that song means.
Okay, well, I'm glad you do.
Okay, but like, why does it mean that though? Like, I don't understand.
I don't know, but like I don't know.
I thought it was like I don't know.
Maybe that's
Body
how he
parts are
does
fruits.
vagina. Like maybe he's all like, and then the water,
Sideways.
like, I get, or like when you eat it and
No,
you're
we
like,
eat it and the juices run down.
yeah, you're doing such a good job. It's like
We eat off the rhyme and like maybe
Yeah,
it
but
reminded him of eating pussy. I don't know.
yeah, but like, I don't eat a watermelon and go, "Oh my god, this watermelon sugar high." So it's like weird. Those words mean eating pussy when it doesn't mean anything with a watermelon. Is that like a saying that?
I don't know.
It obviously was an inside joke that they turned into a song.
If you have to explain the joke, it probably is not a good joke. Anyways, continue.
Sonia, what are you drinking?
I'm actually double fisting today.
We love that.
I have this giant cup of coffee, lots of Baileys in it, so I can drink it fast. And then I have my usual boring. It's actually flat. I need new pop. It's flat pop and
Just
rum.
chug it.
Yeah, but yeah, so I'm good. I don't have work tomorrow, so
Woo!
I have a fucking day off, you guys.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit. It's a miracle.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Sonia got a job and
Everyone in the working class, listen to the man.
I know I'm not living the dream, but one day when society collapses, no
real freedom, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sad.
Drinking Black Fly vodka mango.
Nice.
And then I have Black Fly vodka watermelon.
Oh,
so,
is that what you're both drinking? You're both drinking it.
Well, no, she's drinking Mike's and I'm drinking Black Fly one. It's crushed
But
watermelon.
there are two watermelons.
Yeah.
Because we're both like eating pussy.
Yeah. We want to eat pussy. Happy Friday, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I have the topic ready.
Yes.
Jessica is going to love this one.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Yeah. Okay. If you could be on any reality TV show, which one would you want to be on? This is a Jessica question. And the drink word is tipsy.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, I don't watch that much reality television. I mean, like, okay, the shows I watch, it's like, ooh, I don't know if I would want to be on them. I love Jersey Shore, so I guess if I could, I would love to be in 2010's Jersey Shore, like the original cast. Can I choose the era?
I'm sure. Why not? Why not?
Because like it's literally so wild. I'm rewatching it right now, and I'm just on season 2, but season 1 was shot in 30 days. They were literally like so much drama happened in 30 days. Like the Sam and Ronnie, like, oh, everything I did for you. I'm like, guys, it was 30 days. Like, it was like, it feels like so much longer. And then the second season's 60 days and it has like even more drama. But I think it would be fun to get paid to get drunk. I mean, that's why we started this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, one day.
And now the OG Jersey Shore cast came back with family reunion or whatever, and now they're all like married with kids and stuff, and they just go on vacation once in a while and film it. Like, so I would have been set for life.
Would have been.
Oh, fuck. Too bad I was pregnant and giving birth when the first season shown.
Should have been on Teen Mom then.
I know. Oh my god! Don't even get me. I watched Teen Mom, and all the original moms are a year older than me, and their kids are a year younger than me, just because I had my son right when I turned 18. But
Oh,
yeah. So.
Hello?
You disappeared for a second.
I was the only one still in my video.
Oh, you froze for us. Or at
Yeah,
least
you
for
froze.
me.
You're like,
Yeah.
it's kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
I
And
just
like-
talked through it. I was just like,
Okay.
And I'm just like,
Because like you guys vanished. I was like it went to a loading screen, but I was the only one here. I was like, how weird is it that they both disappeared at the same time?
it might be your internet.
Yeah, I think
it
it's
was
on your
me.
end. Sorry.
Okay.
To recap, Jessica said that she should have been on Jersey Shore and then also on Teen Mom. So
Yeah,
Oh, I
just
was
the
gonna-
I
I should have been on Teen Mom too. I should have.
we all should have. We were all Teen Moms.
Yeah. I should have been because I was a teen mom. I didn't have much drama though, although I did.
You
Not-
did.
I
You did.
Yeah, baby daddy drama.
Yeah, you had
And,
a lot of baby daddy drama. Your mom
Yeah.
was absent. She didn't really help you. And you
Yeah.
were still going to school.
Oh, you would have had a Kaylin storyline.
Okay.
Her mom is absent and she has a lot of baby daddy drama until like they get older. She has like 3 other kids, but with other people. But yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, my mom, like, once Kara got older, my mom had a relationship with Kara, but like that's the only one of my kids.
She wasn't too bad when she was a baby. Like she actually like cuddled her. I remember.
Yeah, I held her and stuff. No, but like compared to like how she was with the rest of my kids.
Yeah, no, she didn't like cuddle any of your other kids. Like,
yeah, I know.
Kara was the only one, and then when it came to Brandon and the rest, she had nothing to do with them.
Yeah, it was like bye, but that's okay. It's another story.
Yeah.
But drama, baby daddy drama, never around. And he used our kid as an excuse to like get extensions on like tests and stuff or missed work when he wasn't taking care of her.
Yeah,
So that was fun. Yeah. And then everybody still wanted to bang him. I didn't want to, but everyone else did.
I didn't want to either.
No, he had so much potential. He was pretty. He was a pretty person.
Yeah,
And then-
like I went with you to stalk him before you got pregnant. Remember?
Yeah, and then he ended up being a douchebag, and then it was bad.
That's so shitty. Like,
But I would be a lot of drama. I think, yeah, it would be a very successful teen mom
Episode.
episodes. Yeah.
well, see, and that's the thing is like if you get on the bandwagon early, then you tend to be one of the more famous bunch, and then you're like set for life. Like some of these like reality show stars, even if they've left the show, are still like leveraging that in creating a podcast about the show or sponsors or a bunch of other things. Porn.
Yeah. That's reality TV I can do. That's like reality TV, I'm sure.
What about you, Don?
I would do The Circle.
What's The Circle? That sounds like porn.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
It's like
It's so
you
good.
get catfished. Oh my god! But like you don't like it's not dating or anything. But you all live in this house and you have to guess who's real and who's fake.
Okay,
And
you
it's
don't.
great.
Okay, you don't get to see each other. You're each in your
Yeah.
own apartments, and you talk via the social media app thing called The Circle.
Yeah.
And when you create your profile, you can choose to be a different person. So some people like some guys will pretend they're girls so they can end up on the girls' chats to try to diss out some of the other guys and stuff like that. Like it's like, oh yeah, he was totally hitting on me. He was hitting on you too. Weird, but they're just like a man. Like there was like old people trying to pretend to be young people. Just it's just fun. And then they're like guessing and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, who's real and who's fake, and if you make it and if they guess right or wrong, like you get to visit that person whoever guessed before they kick you out. Like if they're about to kick you out, you get to like walk up to the person who kicks you out, and then they get to see if you were real or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would
It's
you
a good
pick to
show.
be real or fake?
Real. Oh yeah, I'm totally being myself. I don't care. I don't think I could fake being someone else.
I would pretend to be a fake person, but then I'd go in and be like, guys, I'm letting you know this profile is fake. And then see what they do.
When it's
Because
really
no one's
you.
done that yet. Yeah.
Oh, I'd like maybe Big Brother because it's a reality TV show and you don't have to have sex with anybody. You can, but like that's not the whole thing. The whole thing is like you just have to be in a house. You get to eat all day, drink all day, and
But
then
you have to play games. Like you have to like
I
exercise.
like games. I like games. It's fine.
Physical games? No, you don't.
I just have to outlast the person who goes out first. Like as soon as they're out, I can be out. It's not a big deal.
You're not gonna vie for like immunity type
No,
things.
like I can do like stubbornness is pretty high. So I think if I just outlast the weakest link, I'll be fine. I can do all the
That's
challenges.
strategic right there. Like
until-
she's like under the radar so no one notices me until I'm at the very last.
Yeah, and then it'll be something easy, like where they just had to stand on a pole. Like, obviously they've never had kids because I've had to stand still for like hours at a time, so I don't fucking
Yep.
wake my kid up. Like, my arms are about to fall off, but if you move, your kid wakes up and they've been awake for 2 days, right? So you're just like, I gotta stand still. So I feel like I can do a lot of those challenges.
Nice.
Except for I'm not likable. That's
That's what I'm saying. So you'd
Yeah.
want to win those challenges. 'Cause a lot of
Oh.
those challenges give you immunity.
Yeah. Oh, I can't win. I can't
See,
win.
if I was on Big Brother with you, I would be the popular one and I would make people like you.
Right? We could go as a group because we'd be like each other's hype men. We should
Yeah.
have Big Brother groups because, like, together we're great.
and then some people might leave their groups. And
come.
then there's intergroup connections and drama.
Yeah. See, we would cause so much drama. Be like, oh my god, like,
Oh my god.
like Stacy was just over me trying to like do an alliance. Like, did you know that?
And I'll be like, I'll cut that bitch. Don't worry. Like, I'll take care of her.
No,
I'll
but
turn
like,
everyone against her.
just like get everyone like questioning their own loyalties.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like manipulation. I don't know why. This seems like to be a lot of
It's
fun.
fun when it's like reality TV because then it's like not real, right?
Yeah.
Like reality TV is not real.
so then it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Like speaking of Teen Mom, like a lot because like they have to take certain shots in order for like continuity for the story to make sense. So some things sometimes they happen off camera and then they have to have the like people reenact it. For example, like Leah and Corey's storyline, Leah ends up cheating on Corey a week before their wedding, but he doesn't find out till a few weeks after. And even though he found out off camera, they had to re-videotape her confessing to him.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
it's like, yeah, it's so like fucked up. And like they also had wigs. So like in order to keep continuity for some of the scenes. So like you can see so many scenes where like the teen moms are wearing wigs because they had changed their hair in between and they couldn't like show it yet. Yeah. This reality TV, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I would love to do the Amazing Race Canada with my husband.
Yes, I want to do that too.
I would die. I could never.
You don't have to be very active. You just have to like understand the clues and stuff.
Yeah, and like with Chris, it helps that he speaks another language. Right? Because like generally you're like, I mean, Amazing Race Canada, I don't know if they just go through Canada, but I know like Amazing Race, like they go in different countries and shit.
Yeah.
And you have to like navigate in different countries and stuff. And because Chris has been to different countries and like speaks French, a bit of Greek, I feel like that will be my advantage. And I'll eat anything. Like if there's money involved, I don't give a fuck. Feed me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of things, but I will eat it for money.
Yeah. They're true. Yeah. Yeah. Although I do like everything. So it's not
not quite the same.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's stuff I wouldn't eat, but for money, why not? Like if I get $1,000 that day for eating like a squirmy little bug, sure. Why not?
Question. Game shows.
Do those
because
count
like
as reality TV?
well, I'm just saying, like, Amazing Race, Survivor, Big Brother, all those things, they're game shows, but they're considered reality TV. At what point is a game show reality TV, or are all game shows reality TV?
When there's drama, I think it makes it reality TV.
I think, yeah, when it's like a storyline to it, because like
There's winners and losers.
yeah, but I think game shows are more like trivial. Like, you know, like Jeopardy, Family Feud.
Yeah, but they have
Wheel of
trivia
Fortune.
competitions on Big Brother and on like a lot of these.
Yeah, but they're not like, but they're doing other
The
things. They're
Circle.
living their life, and like it takes days and whatever with reality TV. But in like game show, it's just one day. It's just like a couple of hours, and you're answering questions to win. Whereas reality TV is like a season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what if you keep winning on Jeopardy and you're on there for like a few weeks?
Then it's like a season of Jeopardy. I would love to be a season reality TV show. Price is Right.
Yeah.
Right?
I was gonna say Price is Right.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. The drama be like, bitch, that's my TV. Or like when someone does $1 more than yours, like you just did 700 and they're like 701. You fucking hoe bag.
I'd be like, fucking get your own number, bitch. Like,
Right? Why you take my number? You know? Like there's all these other numbers and you're taking mine, and then like
that's fucking lazy. That's what it is.
$200 more. Like, yeah, you could have done like $750 and you still would have won, but no, you have to take my fucking number.
That's when you're like, I'll meet you in the back of the studio. Like, come with me when we're done.
Yeah, like that should be a rule. Like, no, you fucking
like at least 25 over,
right? You tacky hoe. Like it's. I would have been mad.
Like, way to just tell everyone you're a bitch.
You know what that reminds me? That was like the original. Do you remember kick baseball? And like you have to kick the ball and whatever to run bases instead of like hitting. And then like people would bunt it and just like tap it and then run. And people would have to run. That's what that reminds me of. Bitches. Like
they're just fucking bunting prices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just bunting.
That's what they're doing. They're bunting. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Supermarket sweep. That should be a reality TV.
Yes! I love Supermarket Sweep. It's my like favorite game.
You just fucking run and do the groceries, and then like there's secret groceries that are more expensive than other groceries, and like you can win trips and stuff. Yeah. Like that's
like if you're already having to do groceries.
What's the one? What's the game that like you go into the money pit thing and you have to grab as much like dollar bills as you possibly can?
I don't remember what it's called.
And neither do I, but that's the game I would play. I would literally lather myself up in glue.
You're not allowed. But there's like a trick where like you could like you follow where the air is going. You just hold your shirt open like this and don't move, and it will all come to like you. Like it's
I would do something. I would cheat. I'm not gonna lie.
Do a train where like in the shower, you and me have like blow dryers and we just keep throwing money around.
Yes,
trying to catch it.
That's perfect. And we got like a Rocky montage.
You
were like timing it
today. Let's try for $750 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, like I used to love the Game Show Network. Like, I don't know if you guys ever had that. I had it for like a
free
brief
cable.
Yeah, and it's like I just love the game shows because it played things like Supermarket Sweep, the Newlyweds Game, and stuff like that. But one game I really loved because of the graphics. I felt like the graphics were really ahead of its time, and that was Whammy.
Oh yes, yes. Oh, that little monster guy.
Yeah,
yes.
And I felt like the graphics were like better than PlayStation at that point in time.
Yes,
so I was really impressed.
With the cartoon guy, just like that.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. And I'm just like, and like I think there was a guy that learned the algorithm of how it goes, and then he ended up getting a perfect game, and then I think he got sued.
Oh,
yeah.
bitches? Like
It was back.
It's fault that he figured it out. That's their fault. Why should
Yeah,
he
but
get
it
sued?
was the same with the Price is Right guy too, I think. The one that got the perfect answers to like all of the prices because he spent years studying the Price is Right and he made spreadsheets. I feel like all of these people are autistic, by the way.
Oh yeah.
like they didn't know it was against the rules to learn the game.
Right? That's like something Kyle would do. If he was to play a game like that, he would like research forever the kind of odds and stuff he could like win.
I'm sure there's a contract you need to sign before you like join those games, though, that tells you like, no, you're not allowed to know everything. Like, you couldn't study before.
But if you're reading the contract, you could just fuck up one of them on purpose. You know, like it.
Yeah.
But
Right,
that's what
I
none of
would
these
do.
people are that smart enough to do that because they're
They're
too
like-
focused on
Right,
being
on
right.
winning.
They're on the high of winning, right? So they're just like, no, they're greedy. They're just like, no, I gotta do it. I gotta be the first.
First, you're not first. You're last.
Yeah. That's one game I don't think I could do though. Is Survivor. I could not.
Survivor.
Survivor.
I think if we were together, we would have so much fun. Any of these games, if we were together, we would have so much fun.
No, because I'd have to find a wild boar to kill to eat because I'm not eating fish. So therefore, I'm going to either eat the whole rice or and get fat, or I have to find
You're
a wild
not gonna
boar.
get fat in Survivor. You can't eat that much rice. Like, I don't.
Watch me.
That would
We're
take a
about to
lot of
find out
rice.
how much rice I can eat because I'm not eating fish.
And they give you bags and bags of rice. Like
Yeah, but just like win the food challenges where you get like a burger and stuff.
we
Yeah,
would
but
like
I'm not athletic.
no. See, we would like sabotage everybody else for you. Like we would push them down and stuff so you could get the burger.
Okay.
Yeah, we would prioritize.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
You'd be
we
like,
know.
this guy's the most athletic. Fucking take his kneecaps out.
Yeah, and we
Yes.
know you need that burger more than us. You know, it's
Right, see?
fine.
We're just each other with
Guys, like, amazing. You guys are willing to like eat like random garbage so I can have burgers.
Oh, it's because I'm gonna win.
Oh, okay.
Like, but I
Yeah,
just
you're
want
gonna
you
throw
to
me,
enjoy
like, this
your
bitch
time
can't
there.
live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have immunity the whole time.
Yeah.
Try me.
Try me. The problem is I never have like average Joes doing these fucking things. It's all like people have climbed Mount Everest 6 times. You know, they don't have like just people like the stay-at-home mom Stacy doing her best.
They should have
Stacy
average
doesn't have a
Joe
babysitter.
Survivor.
Yeah.
Average Joe Survivor, where it's just like average people.
Yeah, no,
just
actual
really need-
skills.
We really need $1 million. Like,
yeah.
Also, I just want to add this here because we know how much inflation has gone up, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
first episode of Survivor aired in what, 98?
Yep.
And the prize was $1 million.
That was a lot of money.
That was so much money back then. That was
It is now.
that was like 6
been-
houses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's now been like 25 years, and the prize is $1
$1
million.
million.
No.
Okay, talking about inflations and lotteries and stuff. So back, do you remember Cash for Life?
Yes.
Yeah, for $1,000 a week.
$1,000 a week for life, and you're like, oh my god, I can live off of that. I could like pay my rent. I could get groceries. Like I don't need to work. Now $1,000 a week for life is like nothing.
It pays your rent.
No, it doesn't. It barely pays your rent. Like depends. Like it doesn't even pay a mortgage anymore. Almost like $1 million houses. No, that's not gonna pay shit. And then groceries and like no. So they need to up that. It needs to be like $3,000 a week.
We're just all so desperate that we're like an extra $1,000 a week. We're like, yes, please.
Yeah.
We'll just take it. We'll do whatever we need to do.
You want me to eat bugs? Go. I'll go for
We'll
it.
eat bugs. Oh my god, it's so sad.
Okay, this sweater. So I just spilled my coffee everywhere. Like it just went blah.
Why?
And
Why do
like
you do that?
none of my sleeves or anything are actually sucking it up. It's just staying wet.
What kind of fabric are you wearing?
I'm wearing wool. It's just
Then suck it up then.
it's not. It's well maybe because it's in my hair. That's probably what's happening.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. It's fine. It's fine.
You good?
No, it's a sensory thing. It's fine. Fine.
I feel like you always hear every once in a while like people critique like why would so and so do this reality show, or why like reality shows inherently prey on like poor people.
Yeah.
Because like I would love to be on a reality show for like a contract that guarantees a certain amount of money. Like that would
Yeah.
be awesome. Because then I'm not changing my life that much, except adding cameras to it and like setting time aside for that. But I'm getting more money than I would working a regular job. And like going back to like Teen Mom and stuff, like half these moms lived in southern states. They
Yep.
were poor, and they needed their medical bills covered. And Teen Mom was there. So that's why a lot of them like applied at the time and stuff like that. And it's just that TLC is also terrible for that, preying on poor people.
Yeah. Or exploiting anybody in general. Like TV and stuff, like the home networks, like they're getting lots of money to have this show done, but you still have to pay $200,000 to like get
to the studio
done.
or get some
To like get your basement redone or something. It's like ridiculous prices when like the cost of things don't actually cost that much. Well, I'm probably now, but like even before it was like so insane. But you're getting your money from these people doing the show for you. Like
well, it was like, did you see the people that won their lawsuit against like Property Brothers?
No.
Or maybe the owners of the Property Brothers. So apparently they had to pay a large lump sum of money in order to get part of their house done by the Property Brothers, right? So, they don't get paid for being on the show. They're actually paying to do so, as you were saying.
Yeah.
And the Property Brothers don't actually do any renovations, okay? They're like actors.
Yeah.
But the contractors that were hired to do the work did such shoddy work that it cost almost like after the money they paid to get it done, they had to pay almost like $100K in repairs, including like electrical work.
Who the fuck did they hire? Like
Well, that's the thing. It was the Property Brothers' responsibility, and like they're like in the like their episode when it's like, oh, look at all this wonderful stuff that they ended up having to get repaired, and yeah, and they're not the first like people to like complain about the Property Brothers like fucking up their house either.
Yeah.
They're just I think the first ones to win the lawsuit. So, yeah, if you're gonna pay to have your house done, like. They're making so much money off of it. It's ridiculous. It's like Extreme Home Makeover.
Yeah. Although that's a reality TV show I wouldn't mind on. Like, if you want to cut my house.
Well, the problem was they were building these houses for such disenfranchised people, like like people that maybe owned their house, but they couldn't afford a whole lot, and then they'd build these like mega mansions almost on top, and then these people couldn't afford the taxes,
the property
couldn't
taxes
afford
afterwards.
the utilities,
yeah,
couldn't afford it, so then they'd end up having to sell that house that they got, especially made for them, and usually disabled family member.
Yeah.
So it's like
I just feel like a small house. I just want a small tiny
the
house.
dark side of reality television.
Yeah, I just need the kitchen fixed up, and maybe some more rooms up top, second floor rooms. I don't know. I don't need more rooms, but I want more rooms.
Well, yeah, we need some guest suites in there for when I come visit.
That's right.
When Dawn comes visit.
Yeah.
More. That's not my dog.
No, that's mine. Mater's letting me know.
I just want to point it out that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm quietly ignoring Mater because he's trying to get my attention. I'm like, no, I already let you out. You can sit there.
Right?
Hold it.
Cross your legs. Fucking dogs.
He just wants to go out. He just wants my attention.
My dogs can be on a reality TV show. Like whenever people like they always make me look like an ass. Like they always make it like I don't have my life under control. All day they're great. They're great dogs. They're wonderful. They're sweet. But whenever there's somebody else in the house or something, they become the biggest assholes. Like it's fucking ridiculous. And they make me look like an asshole. But like
the second I'm on the phone or if Mater can hear me, That's when he starts barking. It's the second he can hear my voice, he goes like nuts. I could be sitting here watching TV, nothing. But the second I start talking, he needs to like bark.
Maybe he wants to be part of the conversation, right? Maybe he's like, hey, yeah, I agree. Fuck that bitch.
He's like, I'm here to cheer you on. I want lovin's too.
What pet reality shows are there?
It's usually Caesar. You know what? Fucking Caesar, you come to my house. And you tell these asshole dogs they don't need to be assholes when people are here. Like, it's, yeah, because we had like board game people over on like the Saturday or whatever. And like Rocket, who never fights anybody, picked a fight with the young dog. Okay, just because he tried to bite you, Domri, because you hugged
Me
his
and Rocket
face.
have a love-hate relationship.
So the one other time that
Yeah, but like usually he's Switzerland. Like our dogs have their fights, whatever, and usually he's Switzerland. And because he wanted to be with the other dogs in my room, he picked a fight with Bahamut. And now he's like, well, now I'm with the old dogs. I don't want to be. I don't want to. So now he's just, and then, but people were here when he did it.
See, we need to film this because this would be a reality show.
Yeah.
Like the dog's drama.
Yeah, they, because my
I
dog.
think you should have stopped that Rocket because like the first original 3 are still like their own pack, and like the other 3 are like their own other pack.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't be that way. Like you should be able to have all your dogs, but they're like crazy. There's probably mold in my house. You know, like for how fucking crazy my dogs have been getting, there's probably like mold or something. Because like that's not how our situation was before, right? And then we move here and Danica gets seizures and mental health, and
I mean, to
dogs
be
are
fair, there
crazy.
was a bunch of New Brunswick stuff happening. Like there was like a bunch of like young adults ended up with brain problems that they weren't sure where it was coming from.
Fucking lead in our drinking
Like-
water, the well water. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, my house is haunted and my kids are possessed, and so are my dogs. It's not my fault.
Like, move to New Brunswick, everyone. She really wants you all out there.
Yeah, move to New Brunswick. Don't drink the water.
Don't breathe the air. Just
Like what? There's too much oxygen here. Like this.
no, there's too much smoke. I thought you were having smoke there too.
Oh, it was one day, a little tiny bit of smog. It was one day.
We had 3 days. or
Yeah,
something.
we had a like almost like a whole week. Yeah.
Well, we had rain, and like rain kind of like protected us.
Yeah.
It was like a
We finally
barrier.
got rain too. Meter, relax.
See, maybe you have mold. That's
I hate those paranormal reality
Oh,
in quotation
paranormal
mark
activity
shows.
shows, like where
Yeah.
they go into that house and they're like, it's haunted, and like they're all in like
Hear that?
the night vision.
You know, Marie, are
Then
you
all you hear is
here?
like a knock. It's like, where's that coming from? It's like the dude behind you is banging on a wall. Like, let's not lie.
yeah.
I can see
But they
the shadows.
keep getting renewed. Like there's so many different types of shows like that, and so many seasons of shows like that, and they'll play on like channels like the History Channel.
Yeah, what? That makes me mad.
Aliens.
And there's like Indian TV shows where the girls, like the people, they were pretending that they can like speak to the outer life or whatever, and they're like, you know, in 1920, like this family lived here, and they like there was a murder or something, like some bullshit story. And it's like, that didn't happen. I'm Googling it. That didn't really happen.
Yeah, you're lying to me. Yeah.
The news articles, it's
But
not there. You're lying.
There's so many people that watch those shows and take them for reals.
I know.
For realsies.
I know. And now, like on apps like TikTok, there's like psychics or like, and they're like messaging you, and they're just like, let me give you a reading. And I'm all like, I don't want one. Go away. Like, I don't want to know my future, even if you could tell me.
I'm gonna start doing TikToks of my dog barking at the wall. Dog, my house is haunted. Like,
watch you like do a live of your dog just barking at the wall, and then you get like 1 million like followers.
well, like she's old, blind, and deaf. Okay, like that.
You don't tell them that part.
She just can't fucking help it. And
You-
like,
You don't know how to cheat the system. You don't tell them that. You say that she can see.
She's
Well,
she sees.
no, you say they're blind, but it allows them to be able to see into the other dimension.
Sense. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And then you
It-
find some Google evidence to prove you're right. Like,
Okay. My stepmom used to sell like things on eBay all the time. Like they, it was secondhand store or stuff, and then post it on eBay like to make extra money or whatever.
mhm.
And this is like in like the early 2000s. And they ended up like if you wrote haunted before anything, you could sell it for like an extra $30 on eBay. Like there
Oh,
was
yeah.
haunted
Good
vacuum
idea.
cleaners.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Haunted printers, of course,
Oh.
haunted dolls. And then you just write like,
sell old diaries and say it was like, you just have to change the dates like to 18 something, and people would want to buy them.
yeah, just write a little backstory about what it's doing. It's like, oh, it started turning on while it was unplugged, and we can't figure out what's going on with it, but it used to belong to my great-great-grandmother, and she died by a vacuum cleaner related incident. And like it's then
Well,
you sell it for like $60.
Yeah, but technically you're selling a story, right? Like that. I think you're not really cheating.
A fake story. You're selling something fake.
But
I mean,
that's
that's
on
what I'm
fire.
saying.
Fiction, actually, it's a whole genre of writing.
Yeah. But like, if I could do that, I don't have to sell feet pics. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just do the haunted. I'll be like, this is a haunted stuffed animal.
Yeah.
My dog keeps barking at it. It's haunted.
Yeah, it belonged to a 9-year-old boy in 1873. He drowned in the well. And
Yeah,
the
in my
only
back
thing they
well.
could find was the stuffed animal left.
Yeah.
There you go. Just cut the tag off.
That's right. Yeah. Throw it in the mud a little bit, like so it
Yeah.
looks really old. Yeah. Or you can find probably like some Value Village, like some falling apart piece of shit, and be like, oh, it's been around. It's
That's what a lot
haunted.
of people would do. They'd buy like dolls and stuff from Value Village and then sell them as haunted because they looked creepy and they were like, oh, this is from the
so creepy.
1800s,
Oh
You
my
can
god.
now sell like mystery packages and like be like, like it came from the black market, and like it could be filled with literal junk, and people will spend hundreds of dollars because it came off the black market.
They do the openings on YouTube and they come in, they're like, oh my god,
That's a
guys.
reality TV show too, right? Unboxing.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
whole genre. Oh my god. But they'll like it, you can tell that they just put stuff from their house in a box and then just like wrote keep out on it and like put it in front of their
There was
door.
a doll with a missing eye in one of them, and they're just
Yeah.
like, oh, it's the
Like,
new
whoa,
Annabelle.
guys, what does this mean? I've never seen anything like this before. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can come along on the mystery with me, and it's like, okay.
Or there's like pee in a jar, and they're like, oh my god, did they torture someone to make them pee? And I'm like, no, dude probably was drunk, pissed in a jar, and sold it for you. Like,
It probably wasn't even real pee.
it probably really was. That's what's the gross part, is it probably really was real pee.
Did they open it?
Probably, I don't know.
took a little like chest in
No,
it,
I'm
like
pretty sure
wine.
they shook the jar and was like, it's pee.
It's pee. What is it called when like a trucker pees in a bottle and throws it out his window? Is it called a
Grenade?
trucker bomb? I don't know.
Trucker bomb?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't follow that.
No, well, you go down the highway and you see it. Like it's not have to follow it.
Don't they pull over to a pit stop, like gas stations and stuff?
They're disgusting. Like I'm not saying all trucker. I'm just saying the people who do it are disgusting.
Also, for the record, they are kept on very, very tight.
Oh, it's disgusting. They can get
Yeah.
fired for being a little bit late. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
abuse. The way they're treated, it's like almost like Amazon workers in the States. Like it's
Except they're
it's bad.
driving like 18-ton fucking
Yeah.
crazy ass killing
Yeah.
machines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're
so bad.
swerving. So when we lived in Ontario and we did a lot of driving, we'd always play a game when a car is like a truck is swerving, sleeping, eating, texting, or jacking off. And then
Or
we
drunk.
drive. Well, you can't really tell. So right, but like
You
You
vote
just
on
drive-
it.
yeah, we do what we think is happening, and then we look, and then the person who wins. Like that's the. There's a lot of truckers who jerk off on the highway. Just so
I believe it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I am not surprised that truckers became the people to like lead the freedom movement in like Canada, because God, like they are under such tight constraints, but that's not masking's fault.
Yeah, no, they're just. I think it was just like an opportunity to be angry about something, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
it's all about community, and they're scared of change, right? So
And they got to feel like heroes. Like
Yeah.
truckers are heroes. We need them to keep society running.
but the real
all of our
truckers stayed
transportation.
working. Like real
Yeah,
truckers,
the real ones, exactly. Yeah.
the ones that were already unemployed were the ones that were like,
yeah,
I
Yeah.
mean, not always, because my stepdad was still working. Like he has his rig. He has his own rig, so he
So
was
it's
one
like
of the leaders. Sadly.
better for the environment if we didn't have truckers. Like we put everything on trains, and then you have local delivery. Like that's, but no one's ready for that because
No,
you know how
I
much money
agree.
that would probably cost too, though. Like
Oh yeah, it's made up. Money's made up, Don.
everything
It's
is
not
made
real.
up. That's besides the point. Like
although like
Well,
our
trucks aren't made up. Trains aren't made up. They're real things.
they're
And
real.
the
Everything's made
money,
up.
the idea of money, most of it isn't even physical. Most of it's just numbers in a computer now. Like we
I
do not have physically enough money for the numbers in
credit
the
scores are
computer.
made up. Everything is made
It's
up.
made up. So like we could pay for it because it's made up.
Right? It's just fucking made up money.
If we nationalize, steel and transportation and all this, then we can just make it up.
Make it up. Maybe not give politicians so much money. Like, that
Yeah.
would help. Fuckers, I hate them.
Well, it's like Ontario's sitting on a $22
$22 billion surplus.
surplus, even though
Yeah.
education and healthcare got like
And what was it? Right
gutted.
before the elections, it was 10 point something surplus, billion, and now it's 22. That's how bad it is. And that was within a year. Like, because he just got reelected.
You're just keeping all the money.
Yes. And
Yeah.
there's no rule to say that you have to dispense it, right? Because as soon as his term is up, he can put it towards the deficit. No, another made up bullshit. And be like, yeah, look what I did for the government. Like, fuck him.
If you wouldn't have a deficit if you paid the proper money, right? But at the same time, I've worked government jobs, and if you around April is when like the fiscal year is over, if you don't pay, like spend all the money in your programming's budget, you don't get that much money next year. So like you end up buying pens, like stupid shit, so you can keep
They
your
don't
funding.
care.
They
don't
did an
care.
episode like that about that on The Office, where Oscar has to explain it to Michael, where he's like, well, say you want to start a lemonade stand, your parents give you $10, but it only costs you $9 to get all the stuff for the lemonade stand. Well, if you give your parents back that $1, then next year they're only going to give you $9 because they know that's how much it costs to start up a lemonade stand. So you want to spend that dollar so that your parents think it costs $10 so that you get $10 next year.
Exactly. So,
But what they're just going to do, though, the government is just going to cut more and more and more instead and privatize shit.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying is like, if these government agencies have to like spend a certain amount, why is he able to hold on to money when it's a government position?
Right? Well, that's because there's no rules.
The fiscal, but
as
the
long
rules
as
for
he's
everybody
not
else.
physically embezzling it, there is no rules. As long as he's not literally keeping it into his personal bank account, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And
he's
that's
gonna use it on the private corporations and his buddies, because then he'll get a kickback from them, right?
Yeah.
So
he's gonna use that, and whatever's left over is gonna go to the deficit and be all like, look at me, look what I'm doing. That's what he's gonna do. We know the playbook.
We know. We've like, that's the problem, right? We know how all your tricks
every freaking time
are so dumb that they're not dumb. Okay, that's mean. But like,
you're dumb. Like, dumb is, it's not necessarily like I'm dumb when it comes to certain shit, for sure. And like, feel free to call me dumb when it's about something I'm dumb about. But it's like people, you can only be so misinformed in the era of information. You know what I mean? Like, the information is there and readily available at your fingertips. Now, I can give you more leeway in the 50s and shit when it wasn't the era of information.
Yeah.
But now we're in the era of information. So, being so misinformed only comes so far.
But the era
there's
of
so-
information is there's so much wrong information,
But no, this isn't even wrong information. They're blatantly saying the loud parts, like the quiet parts out loud, and people just don't care. They're just like, okay.
But a lot of that misinformation you also have to search for.
Yeah.
Like most websites nowadays have, like, Twitter, Facebook literally have a thing underneath that says, like, this is misinformation. So it's like a lot of the sites they're showing are like, you have Snopes, you have
But they mistrust it.
Reuters. So they're literally searching.
Because it doesn't go with their narrative, right?
Exactly. So it's like, you can't, like, yes, there's misinformation out there, but most of it is because people searched for it and then shared it, and then you're the dumbass believing it without looking for the source. Then you're still dumb. You're still dumb. Research your sources.
Because you're looking for your narrative, and anything that doesn't go with it.
Piss.
Look where you piss, honey.
Yeah, no, you're right, Dumry. Like, they're just doing.
They don't care, and like I said, they're saying the quiet parts out loud now. They don't care. They're just like, yeah, we're hoarding your money, but we're gonna do it to how we want it. And people are like, you know what? Let's trust them.
I feel like
we believe in their narrative.
You know, when people are in abusive relationships and they trust their abuser, that's what it is.
That is what it is.
Like,
it's the blind leading the blind, and they're happily doing it.
It's like you're you're all being emotionally abused and healthy. What's health? There's a
mentally abused.
What is it when your health is being compromised? It's all of the abuse. You're being like,
you're just being abused.
You're just being abused, and like, it's not like you're just like, okay, but you don't know how to escape because you don't know the next steps. So you're just
they don't want to escape.
Yeah, that's what it is, right?
They like feeling special.
Yeah.
Like the truckers, they liked being called heroes. Like like a lot of these people like feeling like they're right. And if you're right when you're on the outside of it and you know more, it makes you feel special. And a lot of these people probably don't get that in their day-to-day lives. And now they find a community.
Yeah.
Like it's filling all their needs because capitalism has an individualistic society has like ruined us. So they finally found a community.
Do you know what pisses me off? And I don't know if you guys have seen this, like the Gen X, like explaining like why they're the superior because like they grew up a certain way. And every time they explain it about how like they didn't have parents that like helicoptered over, like when they explain it, they're like, oh yeah, our parents left us in a car when they went shopping. Like as soon as I watch these videos, I think abuse, neglect, abandonment. Like when they list off things, I'm just like, you had a shitty childhood. And instead of blaming your parents and be like, yeah, my parents were assholes, you're just like, but I grew up fine, and so I'm going to treat my children like that. And I'm like,
it's like all the people that are like, oh, I didn't have to sit in a car seat and I survived. And it's like, yeah, well, there's people that didn't, dude. It's not just about you.
Like they're bragging about the fact that their parents needed a commercial to be like, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? That's not
Have you hugged your kids today?
Yeah.
That's not a fucking bragging point. That's
not the flex you think it is. Yeah. No.
But they're just like, and I grew up just fine. No, you didn't, because you're an asshole and you're treating other people like that too now.
Oh, it's
no,
like spanking parents.
Oh my God.
Like, I got spanked and I turned out fine. It's like, you think hitting children is okay. You did not turn out fine.
Antidepressants and you're an alcoholic. But yeah, you turned out great there, Karen. Like, fuck off.
I'm an alcoholic, but I don't hit my children. Like, come on.
What did you hit their children? No, they did hit them. Like, don't lie. They did hit them until like where they would get noticed
them in the mouth. And it's like, you mean hit? Like, say it for what it is.
Yeah,
like, don't
you
use names.
You abuse them. Don't lie. Like,
and remember, just because something's legal doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah.
We learned that with slavery.
And now with when people don't put their carts in the buggy corral.
You really hate that.
Oh
you
my
bring that up all
God.
the time.
That is my definition of your terrible society. You are not a good person. You're a garbage human. I don't care if you
I always put my
volunteer.
cart away. I'm just saying, guys.
But like, it just shows that you don't care if your actions affect others. That to
No.
me makes you not a good member of society, and that's not illegal. So that's not all things that aren't illegal are good or bad. Whatever. I knew what I
Yeah,
meant.
the law is not morally relevant. Okay.
No.
Like, I hate when people are like, but the law says, it's like, that doesn't matter. In The Purge, the law says you can do whatever crime you want on one night a year. That doesn't mean you should murder someone. Like, that murder's still wrong. You just legally
Morally
killed that
wrong.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, what? Like,
Okay. Honest question though, would you murder someone on a purge? If we had the purge now, would you murder someone?
yes.
Exactly.
I have one person.
I have.
I got a fucking list. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
I have a list, but I've talked about who it would be before
Yeah.
on this podcast. I'm trying for legal reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need people knocking on our door.
No. Yeah, I just have one person that, like, if I knew that I had a terrible disease and I was going to like die, I would take this person with me. Like, for reals. So
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's no one I know personally.
Oh,
so-
it's who I know personally.
oh no.
I don't.
If,
You know what?
if you listen, watch out, because it might be you.
Honestly, I don't think I could literally want to physically murder someone because, like, I feel like it's too short and it's not like then it's over. I don't get any pleasure. I'm a torturer.
You're like,
Oh
you're like,
yeah, I'm
I
gonna
wanna
make it
torture.
as slow, and I'm gonna bring you back into life so I can keep going.
Do you
Like,
have
That's
that's people.
24 hours. So
Did you take any
Hours.
first
I'm
aid?
talking months. I'm like
can't-
gonna.
that's
I don't know if you can
illegal.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I don't
illegal.
care. Listen,
We're
I
so
have a
purged.
perfect plan. Okay, first I'm going to grab someone. Like if I was gonna torture them.
Is this like
right?
a reality TV? You have to film it because the topic today is reality TV.
Oh my god, could you imagine Purge?
Okay, so my torture
the reality
TV show.
TV show.
Yeah.
So what I would do, my torture plan for my TV show, is
Mhm.
that when I kidnap someone, because I would have to, obviously. So first I would shower them. Like I'd strip them down naked and I would scrub them, like exfoliate them. And then I would wax them from head to toe. Everything gone. Eyelashes too. I don't care. And then I would take off each nail.
Like,
I'm not
you're
even
like,
breaking bones yet.
did you watch, like, is this in your books? Like, is this like,
No.
is there like,
No,
like,
no. I got angry one day, and I've pictured it since then.
you could be that creepy guy that does that YouTube, but it's legal because it makes everybody sign a waiver.
Oh, that haunted house thing.
Yeah, you can do that
Yeah.
as your reality TV because it's legal.
But like, how I would make it like continue is I would do it like one nail each day. So like the torture would so continue. I would do the fingers, then the toes, and then so then I would break bones. I would break each knuckle each time, and then I would move to the toes, and then ankles, legs, arms, until I got to the torso, each rib a day. And then after, when they're like almost like brittle, then I may kill them.
There's like,
Possibly.
there's so many torture techniques that like ancient people did that like you can do, but now they'll live longer because we have like medical supplies and stuff.
Yeah, like I'm bringing blood bags in and stuff. Like,
yeah.
And like
you should take a nursing
adrenaline.
course. Take a nursing course just to help. Like, yeah.
Let me help you. I'll pay for your nursing course
Just
so
like
we can torture people.
Read some books maybe beforehand. Yeah.
But I would make it so slow. So slow.
And we know how to hide bodies.
We
Yeah.
do. We did a whole episode about that.
Yeah. So like we
So
can
I'm
do
the
this.
torturer. You guys hide the bodies when I'm done. When I'm finally done playing
Well,
with
we
my
would have to start it when beforehand because like, we did like the social media presence kind of thing. It's like you have to keep them active in life kind of thing. Like it.
Yeah. Okay, but I don't know the art of kidnapping really.
You just fucking take your dirty man van, creep van, and just be like, I got free candy, and then you throw them in.
It doesn't always work like that, though. Some people actually are like, no, I'm not getting in that van. I'm that person, so I would have to find a different way to trick them. Sonia, we're gonna need to borrow your puppies.
Yeah, I have a basket full of puppies. And be like, hey, come play with them.
Sorry, I was researching. So I was trying to find, there's a movie that made me think of reality TV, okay? So we were talking about The Purge. This predates kind of reality TV. Well, it's 2001, so it kind of came out right when reality TV came out, and it's called Series 7 The Contenders. And it's a movie about a reality show where people are drawn from a lottery and you're handed a pistol and you have to kill the rest of the people that were drawn from the lottery. And if you survive, you win a cash money prize. But they do it in like real time. So like you could be shopping at the store.
And you have to be the person.
Yeah. And one of the contestants is pregnant. And like all this stuff, and she's so badass. And it's like, yeah, you're just walking around like grocery stores and stuff in America, like trying to shoot your target. But you can be charged with murder if you are not either if you accidentally shoot someone or kill someone that's not one of the contestants, or you're not a contestant and you accidentally kill one of the contestants. So you can be charged with murder. Anyway, good movie. Sorry, I was like, reality TV movie. I remember watching one day. It just took me a long time to find
scared.
it.
I mentioned my like torture thing, and like there's gonna be a serial killer who like actually has done this, and then people are gonna be like, maybe it's her, because I just like mentioned my plan. I'm scared.
You're gonna get a copycat killer?
Yeah.
That's only
like this girl on a podcast actually talked just how like these murders were going on. So we need to pay her a visit.
They have to listen to our podcast first. So like and subscribe.
Not serial killer moments.
Like and subscribe. Oh yeah. There's a lot of like reality movie that's not real shows like that where like you have to like kill people and it's
the Hunger Games
show. Like the Hunger but, and like all these types of shows get like a lot, like movies get like a lot of likes, and like The Purge, like at least the first one, everyone was like, that's such amazing, that's great. And you know, I don't know.
I remember when people were like, when The Purge first came out, I think I was a teenager, or like early 20s. And it was like, I remember a lot of people were like, I wonder if this would work. And I'm like, no. People that want to rape and murder are going to always rape and murder. They're not going to wait for that one day a year.
No.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're not going to wait a year. They're going to get impatient. You know, passion, like crimes of passion happen all the time. You think just because we have a purge that's going to stop? No.
Well, like, I think those things would still happen. Did they say in the movies that they no longer happen?
It says there's a reduction in crime, like a large reduction in crime, which is why the purge is justified.
Yeah, reduction of crime. So maybe then, maybe.
I don't even think it would cause it. I think it was an increase in crime because now all the people that were like, oh, I would murder this person, except I'd have to go to jail and all that kind of stuff.
So they wouldn't, So like that one day would be the increase of crime. Like it would be so bad. Could you imagine the cleanup the day after?
Right, the cleanup crew. Like that's like
government workers. They get paid shit.
It would take forever to clean that shit up. Like how do you walk? Like
there's like fires everywhere. Like
dead bodies. Like you're literally shoving like body parts like as you're like walking out your house. Like no.
And we know that a lot of the people end up trying to kill homeless people because that's what ends up happening is like
it's free. It's a free for all.
Yeah, and like homeless people are the ones left out. So I think it was more of just a way to get rid of homeless people instead of housing them. So it's cheaper to pay a cleanup crew than it is to have to like make people think housing is a right.
Yeah,
you know, that's the difference.
There's like and prostitution. It's like it was going after homeless and prostitutes, and you know.
There's another movie that goes after poor people, Sullivan Green or something like that, where like the rich people get real meat, but the poor people get human meat.
Oh, yep.
So like that. Yeah, they like it's like scoops them up and like just boop, boop, and then like grinds them up, and that's your food. Well done.
Yay! We've had
My
so
stomach
many
hurts on
social
that.
commentaries on poor people and how it's shitty, and we probably shouldn't do that, and we still just keep getting worse.
Right? Look at this. Like, there's so much like, oh, like, don't let the government do this to you. Don't let the government do this to you, movies and stuff. And they like, everyone loves them, but like, I feel like it's desensitized us because like,
Yeah.
We're like, it's not that bad. We're not killing each other yet. It's not Hunger
Yeah.
Games.
Yeah,
yet.
the word is yet, right? Like, because I don't know, like if you look at the market now, people are gonna lose their homes and they are gonna go crazy. And
We
people
are frogs in boiling water.
That's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
You know, the water's slowly getting hotter, but we just don't realize. I mean, like they did this the study where it's like we're actually living worse than like the lowest point in the Great Depression.
Yeah.
You know, but we're still like, you know, whatever.
We're
It's
fine. And like,
fine.
you're like, oh, remember we are in the Great Depression, guys. We're
we're
living
worse
through
than the
history
Great
right
Depression.
now.
This
No,
is the
it's not.
greatest depression.
It's
Yeah.
not black and white. You're
Right,
wrong.
yeah. There's still the Great Gatsby here. You're fine.
Like instead of prohibition, they're like allowing more and more drugs because they're like, we have to keep these people like happy.
Right.
Even if it's
There should be a lower
artificial.
price in alcohol just because, like, we need it. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh, eventually I'm sure people will protest alcohol more so than they'll protest for like housing rights. Like because that's where we are. Like
you take away my alcohol and I'm gonna like lose my shit. Like at that point.
exactly, but you take away my right to housing, then
Yeah.
I
Whatever. At
That's
least
an
as long as
individual
I have a
problem.
drink,
work
I'll be homeless.
harder.
Like,
Yeah. Just get another 5th job, guys. Get a 5th job.
I'll
Yeah.
start applying to TLC shows.
yeah.
Yeah. The home renovation shows.
No, those ones cost money.
No, there's some of them where they're nice, right? Where they're just like, oh, we'll come to your house for you because like you're falling apart. I'm sure there's stuff falling apart, so that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
I'll tear a wall down on myself if I have to. Those like, what is it? The show where they come and fix your flip or whatever. Like you're like, oh,
Fix your flip.
Yeah.
Fix your flip? What?
I don't know.
Watch
Yeah.
me piss, honey. Like,
No, it's when you flip a house, you know, like, and then they come and they fix it for you because you fucked up. It's a reality TV show
I
called
believe you.
It's a real one.
we believe you. We're not saying you're wrong.
believe you.
It's a real show, you guys.
Okay.
I'm thinking of the shows that like benefit you like in the long run, and I'm like, okay, like the makeover house to make it like our commune that runs on green energy, like that's what I want.
We need to start that soon.
The
The
reality.
commune. No, the commune. We're getting to the point, like, it needs to start. We need to start planning.
I know. I think we would have so much fun living together because we'll just play games all day. Like, it's just like, we'll play Survivor and we'll play like stupid games. Like Kyle, I play Hide the Baby. So we can like do that kind of stuff with each other. It'll be fun.
I would put, like, Post-it notes all over the house of random, like, bullshit all the time. And you guys have to find it.
And we can film our own reality show.
Right? That's the dream. So like and subscribe. Give us a tip. We can have our own reality TV show.
Yeah. Do you want to end on that? Do you want to end
Yes.
on people
TLC.
having TLC? Call us up. Yeah.
Call us up.
We're pretty cheap. You just gotta help us build our commune.
That's right.
Yeah.
You just have to pay for our living. We don't have to pay us
Yeah.
after. Just
Yeah.
during.
Perfect. I do want to once again thank Stephanie Hurst, our VIP Patreon. If you want your name shouted out here, make sure to join our Patreon at the highest tier, but you get access to all of our bonus material, even at the lowest tier, including from 2 episodes ago, Tepno, artist and producer, is providing 2 unreleased exclusive songs of his to all patrons who join in June and July of 2023. So yeah. Woohoo! And follow our YouTube. Watch us. Sometimes
Yeah.
we're pretty.
Sometimes when
Not
Jessica
today,
puts on
but
makeup.
like sometimes I'm pretty.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
What were you doing there?
I was seeing if I was pretty.
Before I tell people am I pretty, I need to double check. 1 second.
I was just checking, guys. Okay.
Right now, I'm not pretty, so I'm like straight up not pretty today.
This podcast is literally a reality show.
It
Yeah.
is.
Like last episode, I recorded topless, but I'm just a floaty head, so you can't see anything.
Ooh, teaser.
Yeah, so it's fine. Like sometimes I don't get dressed. It's just in my PJs.
It is what it is.
I'm a floaty head. It's fine.
I just want to see your collarbone. Show it to me.
I can't. That's too much skin, man. It's just
Yeah, don't show me that.
gross.
Yeah.
You get chin and that's it.
Yeah, you don't even get.
We'll start pitching this. See if
You don't even get the double chin. You just get the first chin. You don't get. You don't get an extra. Yeah, you don't get extra chin.
All right, extra chin. Make sure to join our Patreon or leave us a tip on our link tree.
You get all the chins.
All the chins. Have a good night.
Good night, guys.